Hello Marvel Legends and welcome to not a Legends Legacy review but a cup of coffee in the big time, yeah, and it's a very different cup of coffee. Why have I got RoboCop here? Because this isn't anything Marvel Legends related. This is a new line, it is a new line. Is it part of a new collection? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's find out, because today I am unboxing The Mandalorian. There you go. I can get away from the sun's glare there. Mando. The person who everyone is talking about on the interwebs. The Mandalorian. The show that has single-handedly saved Star Wars. And I can attest to that, because no one was more done with Star Wars than this guy. So I thought RoboCop was a good comparison, considering that they're both visor-wearing heroes. But yeah, I was done. I was... From episode 7, I was one of those people who was like, that was good, yeah? We enjoyed episode 7. It was nice. And then South Park pointed out it was actually more of like a Happy Days reunion special than it was a decent sequel. And I was like, I guess that's kind of true. And then I kind of realized, wait a minute, but if all this happens, and that means that Return of the Jedi solved nothing, and technically it's an unhappy ending, and then everything just went downhill from there. It's like, wait, okay, so they didn't defeat the Emperor, everyone dies miserable, and the sole survivor is the granddaughter of Emperor Palpatine. So it's not even Skywalker's story. It's Palpatine's story. That's the one character who has a narrative through all 9 movies. Oh God, the Star Wars sequels were awful. But out of the rubble and the wreckage, we got The Mandalorian. Amazing that J.J. Abrams said, you can't appease old fans while still trying to appeal to new fans. And then, of course, Jon Favreau was like, hold my beer. I don't know why you lick your finger before handing over a beer. It's just what I do. But yes, we got The Mandalorian. After a season and a half, I finally bit and was like, okay, you know what? I'll watch it. I'll give it a go. And oh my goodness, I get it. All right, I get it. I'm still cynical. I still have a cold, dark, cynical heart about Star Wars. I've been burned. And unfortunately, until they retcon away those garbage sequels that give everyone a miserable ending, I'm still going to be like, because all these characters, it's all leading towards the sequels, which suck. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is the start of a new Elseworlds chronology timeline. I cannot wait until we get to the point where events start to counter what happened in the sequel trilogy and people are like, oh, so I guess the sequels aren't canon anymore. That's what I'm hoping for. But anyway, this is supposed to be an action figure review, not my random Mandalorian thoughts. So here we go. Let's dive into this fella. Now, I wasn't saying that I'm going to start collecting Star Wars Black figures, because there's a lot. And there's still a lot of Marvel Legends that I want to get. And as a friend of mine once said, a man with 2 watches never knows what time it is. And that's my logic there. Focus on one thing and you'll be great at it. Focus on a whole bunch of things and you'll be, pretty good. So Marvel Legends are the focus. But you know what? This figure already in the box looks really pretty. So maybe a couple of iconic Star Wars figures might have to be added to the collection. Or if this video just blows up because I'm talking about Star Wars, then maybe I'll just sell out and sell all my Marvel Legends and just invest in Star Wars. Gotta chase those numbers, baby. Nah. Marvel will always be my first love. Star Wars, I've been hurt too badly. It's like, when the ex-girlfriend comes back and she's like, look, I've changed. I'm not the person I was. We could be happy together. And I'm like, I don't know. You hurt me. You hurt me too bad. And that's how I'm feeling about Star Wars right now. But let's see. Maybe I'm ready to love again. And here is The Mandalorian. I actually forget his name. What's his actual name? Denkin Finnick. What is that swear word that they use in Star Wars in The Mandalorian that it's like a stand-in for swearing, but I can't remember what it is. Either way, Din Djarin, is that his name? Either way, he looks boss. This figure looks so nice, so detailed. I'm happy and sad that I might end up buying more more Star Wars Black figures, because look at this guy. Look at the Beskar armor. This was not hard. This is not hard to come by. This was hard to come by. Apparently, this was like, plentiful on the shelves. And then Mandalorian season 2 hit, and everyone kind of loved it. And then all of a sudden, this was hard to find. But I managed to get him for retail, which is great. So here we have his Bantha sniper rifle type thing. And what's so great about the Mandalorian is all the fan service without it being, look at the fan service. That was the problem with so many like the Star Wars sequels. It was like, oh look, remember this thing? You know this thing? And whereas Mandalorian, it was just subtle. It was just little bits, like him using the gun that was featured in the cartoon, in the holiday special when the bounty hunter first appeared. It was like, that's just a little nod, and it wasn't blatant. It was just there. That's the thing. The references are there for the people who get them, and if you don't get them, it's just more set dressing. I mean, again, I marked out like crazy just for the seismic charges when Slave One dropped those. I was like, oh, because as soon as they were being pursued and like the cargo like doors open, I was like, are they gonna do the Clone Wars? And then it came out. I was like, oh, and wait for the sound effect. Boom! So good. And I hated Attack of the Clones, like any rational human being should. I was just bored by that. Anyway, let's get that plastic crack. So good. Will it be the first of many that? Oh gosh, they do what Hasbro normally do. This is Hasbro, isn't it? To Hasbro? Yes, it is. It is Hasbro. Yeah, they feed the cape through the plastic, which I really wish they wouldn't do. But there you go. All right, he is out, and oh boy, oh no, he's really good. I think I might be buying some more Black Series figures, because this is nice. This is really nice. The cape is soft plastic, and just look at the detailing on that Beskar armor. I love the fact that the character literally wears plot armor. I mean, like, if you're gonna have a character with plot armor, he might as well have literal plot armor, and I'm fine with that. Although honestly, like, because I didn't know any spoilers or anything, I thought there was a chance they might kill him off and have the MMA lady take over as like the Mandalorian. I just, I was like, are they going in that direction? But no, they didn't, which is good, because I like this character now. I remembered him from Game of Thrones, and I was like, oh, I can totally relate to this guy. I like this dude. Then of course, it's Game of Thrones, so they kill him off. Spoilers. But in Mandalorian, he's really good. He's excellent, considering that you barely see his face. And then the first time, or maybe the second time with the Imperial base, he takes his mask off and he's got a moustache under his mask, and it's like, that's an interesting choice. Why would you grow a moustache when you're wearing a helmet? It's kind of like putting a hat on a hat, Rick and Morty style. But yeah, this looks great. This looks so good. I wanted to get the 2-pack with the Baby Yoda as well. I believe they call him Baby Yoda. Grogu? Grogu? Is that it? Oh gosh, that thing is so sweet. Basically, it's like a team of Disney animators sat in a room and was like, what are the ingredients for making the cutest thing in the world? I know, massive ears, huge eyes, cute little chirruping noises. Basically, I could have just given them Piglet for a couple of hours, and they could have just looked at my dog and gone, yeah, just make that green, because that's it. And whenever I watch The Mandalorian, I'm like, oh, it's Piggy. So that's why I can sympathize with this character, because I would fight to the death for that little creature, just like he would for Grogu. I love the dynamic that they have. So let's get him set up with some of these weapons here. I see the rifle has a port to clip onto his back, which is great. Which way up does it go? Oh no, it must go handle up. Otherwise, he won't be able to get through short doorways. So that, and let me make sure that, it's kind of at an angle. I should probably be looking at some package art to see what sort of angle this goes at, because this doesn't fit very easily. So maybe on the back it shows, nope, there's no product shots. It's just he's holding it. Because yeah, I don't want to force this in and mess it up. But also he has his port for the backpack as well. And I don't know if maybe you have to choose like what you want to have. Oh wait. No, the backpack is what ports into the back. If you're watching this, you probably collect Star Wars Black Series already, and you're just screaming at me like, dude, you idiot. Of course that's how it works. But if you're already collecting Black Series and you're watching this, then you're just watching it for me, which is kind of sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a play around with this because obviously his cape doesn't really fit with the backpack, so it seems like you have either or maybe, which I would probably go with the cape. I kind of like the swooshing cape. That looks kind of cool. So this is like early series Mandalorian. But yeah, I'm down like a clown for this. I'm gonna have to play about and work out like what works best because I don't know sort of how he is supposed to hold this, but at least he's got his gripping hands for the gun here, and just man, I think we need some hot water to open up his palms, open up his fingers a little bit so he can grip. But basically, yeah, I really like this figure. I really like this figure. I was really just getting him because I wanted to do a Mandalorian review because I really enjoyed the show, and I was like, I'll get one character, but that's always how it starts, isn't it? That's always how it starts. I'll get this one character and we'll see where we go. Yeah, we might have opened the floodgates here. This could be quite dangerous because I really like this, and I want to get the 2-pack with Baby Yoda as well. There's a lot of good stuff. We'll see what happens. Maybe Series 3 will win me over even more. But unfortunately for me, the original trilogy has been so tainted by the sequels that I'm like, do I want a Luke Skywalker and a Darth Vader considering like where this series goes? But we'll see. But right now, I am thrilled with The Mandalorian. This is absolutely fantastic. Double thumbs up. Huge big slice of fried gold. Again, slowly but surely, the love for Star Wars is eking its way back. What they need to do now is go to, the Star Wars land they built at Disney World and just strip out all the sequel trilogy stuff and just pack it full of Mandalorian and OG trilogy things and just go like, we're sorry, we screwed up in our greed and our avarice. We're not as smart as we thought we were. Let's just go with what works. That will probably work for me. I'll be down for that. Anyway, guys, what do you think of The Mandalorian? What do you think of the sequels? Am I crazy? Are the sequels like the best thing that ever happened to Star Wars? I think we can agree they're not. But comment below, let me know. Also, another reason I have Robocop here is because tomorrow, December 21st, I will be doing a live stream with my buddy BJ where we are going to talk all about the greatest movie ever made, Robocop. So with that in mind, that might not be the most kid-friendly episode. We will still be our normal, fun, jovial selves, but we're going to be talking about a hard R-rated movie in RoboCop. So if you're a lover of that movie, of 80s action, then join us for the live stream on December 21st. So tomorrow, basically. And in the meantime, guys, enjoy the Data Blast coming up. Another fantastic set of amazing stuff that I found on Instagram. Check out the user ID. Go give those guys a follow because they do amazing work. And until next time, this is the way, and keep displaying model behavior.